Page 40, Scale Etude in F. It's a 3-minute technique on the scale of F major. I would prefer you be doing this scale video I've got, the 1 octave up and down stuff with the trill exercise and the accents and the wrist and the whole bit. However, let's go through this. It's just basically an F major scale. So if you can play the scale, you could probably sight read this. If you can't play the scale, you're going to struggle for quite a while trying to get these notes even and controlled. So I'll just go through the process I normally do, and I'll look it over. It's a page long. Clef signs are treble and bass. The 1 flat in the key signature. It's an F major. Of course, we're doing the F major scale. So go ahead and use the scale video for F major, and also do the scale for D minor because it has 1 flat in the key signature. At 4/4 time, the right hand has the F major scale going up, and we're going up one more note. We're not turning around at F, we're turning around one more note. So it's 1, 2, here, 1, and then we're coming back down. 1, 2. See, the idea in music, when you get these scale passages in music, you're liable to start and stop on any note, and the fingering may or may not be the same as the scale. Depends on what the music needs. But a lot of these crossing the thumb things that you find in the scales, you're going to do in the music. And it'll be comfortable for you regardless of what you're doing. So even though we're going from F to G, it was still just an F major scale. Now in the 3rd line, now you're only going up to F. And then in the last line, you're coming back down from the F. 1 and 2. That's all it is. Okay. Left hand, we're starting out with the chords. 1 chord. It's really a 1 chord, we're just not using that note. You don't have to use them all. It's rather unusual not to use the first note, but it's in the right hand. And in dealing with harmony, you have to consider both hands. You've got to consider all the notes. So really, this is it at the beginning. It's still a 1 chord. And then the 5/7 chord here and the measure 6. Now the left hand gets to do that. And remember those little finger numbers with the circles? That's just Faber's way of telling you you moved. Surprise. So we'll put the hands together. And then here. Been doing this a while? Okay, let's go down to measure 6 because we're here. Now both hands. And again, doing the scale, this is a piece of cake. You also need to be able to do this without looking at the keyboard eventually so you can feel these scale passages. Once I have the notes and rhythms okay, I get rid of the hesitations, and then as far as articulation goes, they don't really give you much of any. Play it at different things, try different things out. Play them connected. You do get an accent occasionally, like measure 5, play that a little louder. Just for kicks and giggles and experiment, you could also play these disconnected if you wanted to, the 8th notes. I'm just hinging it here, it's here. Just for fun of it, just try different things out. Then the dynamics. It's going to be whichever hand has the 8th notes. P at the beginning, soft, and then you got a crescendo, you're going to go up. I assume you're going to go up to about loud. Here, so you're getting heavier as you're going up. The whole note's just keeping them background. And measure 5, you're soft here, except for the accented note. It's loud. Now you get a crescendo, and measure 6, you see the crescendo? Same as a hairpin. The question is, this crescendo, how long does it last? Because these hairpins were 1 measure. But you'll notice in the crescendo, you don't get anything else until the loud at the end, the forte at the last measure. That means you're going to do the crescendo through 2 measures here. It's going to last for 2 measures. So you're going to go up to loud, but you got to take 2 measures to get there. So I'm going to go soft, sort of. And now I'm going to go up to about a moderately soft, moderately loud, just in the middle. Now keep getting louder. So you keep getting louder all the way to the last measure. You have to plan that out a little bit. Don't get loud in measure 7. You're not loud there. Wait for the loud for measure 8. And then the speed, well, that depends on how fast you can play it accurately. Don't go faster than that. Everybody's allegro will be a little different. It's my allegro for now. Give me a cup of coffee for a while, or after I've been warmed up a little more, and the allegro will change. Who knows? You make it yours. If these eighth notes are not smooth and even, you're going too fast. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exaggerate them if you have to. Let the wrist claps on them as you're going through there. Slow it down and do an accent on every beat. So. Just for the practice. Just for the practice of working the wrists on that, staying loose now throughout it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a lot toward gaining control of these runs and so forth and making them sound good by these accents in the wrists and the whole bit that I'm talking about. It works wonders. Let's play this together slowly and just check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs, just the notes and the rhythms. We're going to go really slow. Well, slow for me. I'm going to give us 4 counts. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1.